Hey guys, so I am going to do a quick training today on YOUMEWHO. It has been a long time since I talked about this, so I wanted to talk to you all about it today because a lot of people have asked. YOUMEWHO is a program on the computer. I don't think there's an app, but it is a great way to manage your personal inventory as well as leave like an open list for your customers to shop from your on-hand inventory. Now, before anybody turns me into compliance, this list is never posted publicly. There is a password that my customers have to input to get into it, but my customers have that. They just have that. So they know. I use this every single time I get in an order. Anything that's going into my personal inventory, I automatically just open this up and I fill in the information. You're going to see exactly what I'm talking about here in a minute. I do pay for it. I find that the $12 a month that I pay on the professional plan is well worth my money, and I always have access to the list. So if I'm not at home and someone messages me and asks me if I have something, I know exactly what I have. And it's just a system that I've really just got into the habit of using. So my husband even knows if he comes up here and takes some pods, or I'm coming up here to take a counter clean, I know I need to go to my YOUMEWHO and take it off my list. That's just how I do it because I like to know what I have and what I don't. So they have the free version, they have the essentials plan, and then they have the professional plan. You can pay monthly or you can pay annually. I'm going to put my referral link in the description of this video, and I think you get like $4 off after your trial if you use it. I'm telling you though, it is well worth my money, and they are um always adding in other features. I think I've had this since 2021, and it is by far the best way that I've found to keep up with it. I used to use like Jotform or Square or something else, but it just did not work for me. This is how I use it. So like I said, I pay the $12. If you go to their website, you are going to see a little printout or a little paper. I printed it where it describes what you get for each of the plans. I would say that the biggest difference and what I love the most is that for the professional plan, you have unlimited selling or unlimited claims. You can leave a sale open, like with no timer, so it can always be open. I can collect my customers, all of their basic information, their address, their phone number. I can add in custom questions, which I'm going to share with you. Um, I get, when they claim something, I get an email and it actually has the pictures of everything that they claimed. And that's full pictures on the professional plan. And a lot of this stuff is not on the free or the light plan. Let's see. There's a lot of different sorting features that are really great with the professional plan as well. I'm not really sure exactly what the biggest difference is between the essentials and the professional. Okay, here I see it at the back. So a lot of the difference between the essentials and the professional is going to be um a lot of the branding and the customization here at the end. So you guys can look at that, but you can have a custom URL for one of your lists, which is new. So I haven't created a custom URL because my customers have had the link to my list for so long. I don't want to go and change it. So I'm leaving that alone. And then you can like change the different colors, advanced sorting. So there is another sorting thing. Oh, I do have a welcome intro. So you guys will, I'll show you what that looks like. Custom section title cards. I use those too. The banner image, I use that. And then, like I said, there are some more things coming. So you guys can look at all of those different things when you decide how to use it. My advice would be use it for a month, see how you like it, see if your customers like it. And do it from there. Obviously, if I have people that are not local that end up shopping my list, I tell them that they do have to pay shipping, and then I just figure out what that is and ship it from home. But I have it on the bottom of all of my emails that they can shop my inventory anytime. I'm going to be honest, that's not how I like to run my business. It's not something that I keep a ton of. All of this, I don't buy things full price. Things that I have that you'll see behind me are from whiff boxes, are from things that I've personally like used, like all those pods back there are pods that I like and use. So I'm going to use them if somebody doesn't buy them. Same thing with the bars. Like most of those are bars that I actually use and love. And then those fragrance flowers are actually mine. They're not on my list. So I'm not stocking my house with stuff. That's not how I run my business, because they need to learn that they have to wait for products as well. So, but like scent of the month bars, warmers, some stuff like that. So let me share my screen so you guys can be done listening to me, and I can show y'all what this looks like. Okay, I want to make this big. I hope this is showing up big for y'all. Okay, so this is what, let me go back to, let me move this little toolbar thing. Sorry, y'all. I'll move this to down here. Okay, so when I log into YOUMEWHO, there's all these buttons up here at the top. It's very self-explanatory, but when you log in, this is what's going to happen. If you're with another direct selling company, they have catalogs basically, and that's why I love this. It makes it so dang easy, because volunteers basically volunteer their time to add in products from companies' catalogs, right? So there's plenty of other direct selling companies on here, but obviously I'm going to use this for Scentsy. So you can go to catalogs and search all that other stuff, but that's beside the point. So my list right here, I'm going to show you my two different ones that I use as an example. So this is my stock. This is always open. It's called Shop My Stock. And then up here, it says, once you check out, I'll contact you with the total. I will bundle and save to get you the best pricing. I'm going to show you what it looks like as a guest real quick. So this is the intro message that you get as a professional on the professional plan. This is what they're going to see. These are things that I have on hand. They can see the quantity, they can see the price. And then up here are the different label cards. So they can go through and see the wax bars. I left some transactions open so you guys could see what it looks like when someone's claimed it. So a customer's already claimed this, and they know that they can't claim it. And I've disabled wait lists because I don't want people claiming things that I don't have on hand. We can talk about how they can order those things. So, and then it tells them exactly how many bars that I have on hand. And then obviously I'll show you in a second. Okay. Pods and fans, fragrance flowers, clean, laundry. I don't have a lot of that stuff. Body. Like for instance, this right here was Just Breathe Scentsy Soak. This was an item that was in the whiff box, so it wasn't necessarily in our catalog. So what I did was, I could have taken a picture, but I went to handy dandy Google and I typed it in. I found a picture, and you can custom add things into your list. Bulbs, I always have these on here. This is what I actually have. Diffuser and oils, room sprays, and then I have scent packs listed over here twice, so I probably need to fix that. So let's pretend first that I'm going to be a customer. I'm going to come in and claim that. Well, actually, no, I'm not going to do that. Let's back up. So that's what it looks like as a customer. Okay. Let me exit guest mode. For me, anytime that I get, let's say I get wax bars in, I'm going to come over here and I'm going to click add, and I'm going to click use Scentsy USA catalog. And this over here is what's going to pop up. And guys, this is why I love it. You can literally type in anything that Scentsy has had for the most part, and you're going to find it. So like right now, spooky but sweet. You can type that in and you can find the pod. You can find the wax bars, the room spray, all the different things, right? So the only thing I will say though is, like, I'm about to get my October scent of the month. I can't remember what it is, but it's probably not going to populate in here until October 1st. So what I usually do is just keep it over to the side, and then I will go and input it later. But say let's say I have something old, like Fuzzy Blanket. That's an older scent that I have in my stock or like in my personal stash. I can go and add that in, or I can just look at it. I can see what it is. I can actually click a product link so I can go out. Oh, this is no longer available, blah, blah, blah. But what I love even more, let's say, let me go back to Spooky But Sweet, the bar. I'm going to click on it. Let me go. Okay. That one already exists. Let me think of something. Um, just look at Luna. You can see all the different things that come up for Luna. What's something I don't have? Okay, let's look at Jammy Time is something that I need to order or that I'm going to replenish. It's going to mess me up, but I'm going to look at it anyway. Delete. Hold on. I'm going to look at it. Here, once I go and click on that, it already has a description for me. It has everything that I need to know about this. So all I literally have to do is click on this. And then if I have more than one, I literally just click however many I have. If I want to edit it, if I want to change the price, I can do that. If I want to put a public note, I can do that. If I want to put the product link, like I could put my website link right there because I'm on the professional plan. Okay. I can do whatever it is I want right there. Okay. But I'm going to delete that so it doesn't mess up my cart. Okay. That's what I really, really love. Okay. So if you're like doing a flash sale and you get some stuff and you want to add it in, you can do that. Now, there might be a way for you where you can bundle and save stuff on your own, but I haven't got that technical with it because I just don't want to mess anything up. So that's why it says up here that I will bundle and save to get you the best pricing. So they can go through here, claim all the things. Same thing with this mini fan. I got that in the whiff box and I didn't use it myself, so it's there. I'm going to come over here to the settings so I can show y'all edit list settings. Okay. So this is a list for claims, but you could also just do it for inventory if you didn't want people to be able to claim from it. If you just were going to like an event and you wanted to have a list of what you had, you could print it out and check it off. And then I haven't used pre-orders. Here's my description. Once you check out, I'll contact you with your total. I'll say you'll get the best bundle. This is where I could do my custom URL. I haven't done it because I don't want to mess up my list from what I've had before. This is my intro pop-up. Like I said, once again, some of these things are only available on the professional plan. Inventory, quantity, and price. This is where I've edited my stuff. So some of these say hide quantity from the public. I don't hide it because I want to be very transparent with what I have and what I don't. I do hide cards that have 0 because I want them to go away. So enable infinity quantity for custom or pre-orders. I'm actually going to do that on a different list, but I'll show you that in a second. For label sums, use quantity instead of, I don't know what that even means, honestly. Enable max, enable, I don't have hold, and I don't do that either. I have clicked enable price. What that means is that I'm allowed to go in and change it. And then enable my cost. What does that mean? I guess that would put like a different line there, but I just put enable price and I have copy item and catalog price because I want it to come straight from Scentsy and they can put the price in there. And if I want to charge something different, like less or offer a sale, I can do that. And then obviously if you were going to do something different, you might want to hide the catalog price and your item detail, but I'm not doing that. So here, if you wanted to do a sale for a certain time frame, you could have it like if you were going to do like if you were going to change your prices and do like a 20% off sale and change it all, you could do a sale to where you could cut it off at like tomorrow at midnight or whatever. I don't do that. I have a forever sale without a timer so that it's just always open. For me, if I'm going to do a personal special with my customers, I send out a text or I send out an email and say, hey, between now and midnight Sunday, whatever the date is, 20% off any of my on-hand inventory. They go in and they claim it. I do the 20% on my end because that just makes it easier for me because I don't want to go in and edit all this and then take it off and do all that different stuff. Maybe you can, so like, I guess this is the discount thing. I have not played with this. I'm going to be honest with you because I'm so scared I'm going to mess it up. And if I do that, then I'm going to have to go back and redo all my inventory. And I just don't want to do that. So buy 3, get 1 free. So I guess I could do that. But I think that this would enable it for everything instead of just like my wax bars or my pods or whatever. I think it might do that for warmers or whatever. And that just kind of defeats the purpose because I want all of my stuff on one list, if that makes sense. But if I want to do a flat discount or a percentage discount, I guess I could put that on there and then do a fixed sale for the weekend. You guys can do it however you want. Allow multi-quantity claims, obviously, so they can claim more than one. I have disabled the wait list. I keep the price in their invoice request because I don't want that's weird to not show them that. I keep their images in their checkout. Email, receive frequent / all activity emails. I disabled this because I want to know when somebody starts shopping on my list and then when they check out. Because otherwise, like a lot of times people will go on your list when you email it out or text it out just to look. And I don't want them to I don't want to get an email every time somebody looks just because it drove me insane. You may want to, because then maybe you can follow up with somebody and say, hey, I saw you were looking at my on hand list and you didn't check anything out. Was there something that you were looking for that I didn't have? I only get emails when somebody adds something to their cart and then when they check out. And I'll show you where it lands if they don't actually check out. I don't do any of that stuff. I don't do the direct ship or pickup because I'm not doing that. They know how it works around here. I do get their mailing address, their phone number, and then their payment methods. I still want their mailing address and stuff because even though I'm not shipping, because if I'm dropping off, as well as maybe they're a referral and I don't have them on my sample list, I connect all of this information back over to my workstation so that even if there's somebody that doesn't normally order, I still have all of that and I can connect it to Scentsy Connect. I accept all these different ways of payment, and then I have them list their user handle. I can add different ways, etc., to add different payment methods. Okay. So you can add custom questions. These actually weren't here before. So that's like a newer thing. That's why I created these other questions. Mine are, do you want a free private shopping link so that you can build rewards for discounted products? Have you ever considered joining Scentsy to make additional income or just to get cash back on your own orders? And then on a scale from 1 to 10, how interested are you? Number 4, is there anything specific holding you back? So those are just questions I have at the bottom of my form every single time. If you're going out of town, you can temporarily disable. And then blah, blah, blah. So those are all my settings. Sorry if that took a hot minute. Let me show you what it looks like. Once again, this is what it looks like on the back end when you have somebody that is checked out. Okay. So number 1, this is your dashboard. And this shows me like my most popular items. Obviously, you guys can read. And there's just like a little pie chart telling me all the different things. I've had right now there's 386 order count. I don't know where that goes back to because I've definitely had more than that. Claims and waitlist count. So 2,458 different claims, basically. So definitely worth it to me. And then I can actually export my sales. Hopefully this does not show anybody's personal information. I'm actually going to stop sharing real quick to make sure. So, because if it does, then I'm not going to be able to, okay, yeah, I'm glad that I did not share that. I'm not sharing my screen. So basically what this just did is it exported my buyers, like my customers, and then it told me what products they got, when they got it, their billing, shipping information, the answers to their questions, etc. So like if I wasn't looking at that. But let's look at this. If I export list sales, that was different. Okay. Let me make that one go away. That's just some really good information too. So you can just export a bunch of different stuff, and then you can also export your customers. Where am I at? Where did my little screen thing go? You can also export your customer CSV, so you could also upload that into the workstation if you did not already have them in there. Okay, so triage. What triage means is that maybe somebody claimed something but didn't necessarily check out, so it's sort of like a holding spot. Or it's a spot that somebody has already claimed their order, but I haven't cleared it out yet, if that makes sense. So if it's all the way in orders and it's in triage, it just means that I haven't cleared it out. But if it's in triage over here, but it's not in orders, that means somebody left it in their cart. Okay. So what I do, like for instance, this lady, I only left this stuff open because I wanted to show y'all, but let me show you how I do this. So I'm going to archive her order because she's already paid for everything. So I click yes. Some of the cards are going to end up having 0. Heads up that they're going to be deleted, which is what I want. So that one's gone. And now it's also gone in triage. Okay. And then same thing with here. So when it shows up here, that's where I'm going to be able to see, and I keep scrolling really fast, I can see exactly what she claimed. And then you can see that her subtotal is 36, but I know that I do buy 5, get 1 free. So I'm going to text her the total. She's going to pay me. Once she pays me, I'm going to click archive order, and then it's going to go away. Okay. Now, what if, because people will do this, they will claim things in their cart and then not pay. So if that happens, or if they decide they don't want something, there's a couple different things that you can do. So if you're just going to cancel their whole order and you want them to go back to your stock, you're just going to click cancel order and restock, and you're going to type in yes, and they're going to just automatically go back to your stock. Okay. And then, but if you want to unassign items, you can just, that's kind of like the same thing. It's going to make it go back to the to your stock. This right here isn't really, I don't use all of this. I don't do the claimed, confirmed, invoice, paid, shipped. I just don't do it like that. That's just not, I try to keep everything as simple as possible. So once again, she's already paid me for this. So I'm going to click archive. This will finalize all 6 claims. It will take them from the main list to archives. This will update, AKA decrease the card quantities in my main list. To view archived orders, you have to have the essentials or professionals, and then blah, blah, blah. I'm going to click yes. Then this is when it says some cards may end up having a quantity of 0 if they don't have wait lists or extra quantity fields filled in. Would you like to have those cards deleted? I always say yes because I want them to go away. If you select no, they will still be hidden from the public due to your list settings to hide 0 cards. I always click yes, I want them to be deleted because I don't want to be confused when I'm going to look at what I want to order and there be cards on there that have 0. I like to just be able to scan and see, okay, if these bars are on my, if these bars are here, I don't want to have to look to see whether or not they have 0, if that makes sense. Okay. So I'm also going to go and clear hers out. And a lot of times what I'll do sometimes is, even if people have paid, I'll leave those archived orders there. If I know I want to reorder those, a lot of bars that somebody like got, I'll leave it there until I place my order. Here, you're going to be able to see your customer's information. It's going to be an ABC order. You can click different customer names to find out a little bit more information. Now, the last thing I'm going to share with you, because this is something that is newer that I just figured out and helps me keep better, accurate data. Sometimes, like I have customers who are like, just pick me a 6-pack. I don't care what it is. Or pick me a mini warmer in a bar for a gift. I used to just come on here on the back end and just delete stuff. Well, this is a newer feature and I really like it because it helps me keep up with when the last time someone ordered. I don't know if I showed y'all about how you can import things as cards, like a picture. Actually, I'm going to show you that in a second. Okay, I lied. I have something else to show you. So, real quick. When you want to share your list, so this is just a way to show the different pictures. So I clicked that, and this is how you're going to share it. And I'll go back and show you in a second exactly what I clicked. You're going to wait for this up here to populate. And then it's going to share the list with the cover image, which is this, which was like my latest 20 out of 112 items. So like the last 20 things that I added. I always click this link right here. I copy it, and then that is what I send. But if you have not changed your list, your link is pretty much going to be the same. So like if you text it to your customer and they have it in their text thread, they can scroll back up and click it. You can share it as a QR code. I've also put it like on Thank You Scent Circle, shop my inventory anytime. They just always have that QR code. You can put it on a magnet. Now don't go posting this link publicly on Facebook, etc., because you're going to get turned in and that's not allowed. And Chastity is not telling you to do that. Okay. This right here is what I clicked. This blue button over here, that's where you're going to click share. And then you choose that right here. Now, like I said, this is what I do for adding stuff that's in the current catalog. I clicked plus and I clicked the plus and I clicked use Scentsy USA catalog. Now, you can click import photos as cards. So if you have something you can't find, you can add a photo. Same thing with add a single card. That's how you do it. Now, what I was saying is that if I have somebody that is my customer and I want to record it correctly, I'm going to come over here and say, click place order for customer. Okay. This is new customer. I'm going to click OK. I'm just going to put my husband's name and I'm going to use one of my old emails. Okay. I'm going to click OK. So this will be a bit different from what my customers actually see. Only essential/professional users can place orders for customers. So that's the $8 plan or the $12 plan. Okay. So I'm going to come on here and claim, say they wanted this warmer and they wanted this pod. They wanted that dish soap. And then they wanted 2 aloe water. They wanted 3 of those, 1 berry sweet. And then so you see how when I went and claimed these, this says 2 have been claimed, so there's 1 left. That's what it would look like on the opposite end to your customers. But then this right here, claimed, would look like that to your customers as well. So once I am ready, I can click complete order, and what your customers will see is request invoice. Okay, so I'm going to click complete order. This is what it looks like. So they can actually look at what they have in their cart and they can edit it. They can see what their total is. Like I said, my people know I'm going to bundle and save for them. These are the questions that they have to answer: mailing address, phone number. They choose their pay, how they want to pay. These are the questions that they have to answer. Then they're going to click submit. Okay. I'm going to receive an email that somebody checked out. Okay. And now I'm exiting that order mode. Okay. Now, and then I'm going to come up here to manage items, and then I can see that it's here. Okay. And then if I wanted to send them an invoice, I could do it this way, but I just, like I said, I just don't. But you could if you wanted to. So what I do, I come down here and I'm like, okay, 1, 2, 3 bars. And you see how they do blooming. I requested 3 of these bars. They do separate it, so it does make it easier. So I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bars. So I'm like, okay, they requested 8 bars. I'm going to text them and say, okay, you got buy 5, get 1 free. So you got 6 bars for 30. You added 2 more. Do you want to create another 6-pack or just pay $42, right? 30 plus, yeah, $42 for the bars that you've claimed, right? And then so basically what I do is I do the 30. I would do 30 plus 12 if they didn't want to do that. And then the 65 for the warmer, the pods, and the dish soap. And I get my subtotal is 127. And then I do add tax because I have to pay that when I reorder. And then their total is 135.89. And I just text them that. I'm sure that there's somebody that's way more technical than me that can invoice and do it in a better way, but I just don't. So if somebody else wants to share that with me, that would be wonderful. I'm going to click yes to put all of this stuff back. Okay, so I hope that that was super helpful. This is what I do all the time. Okay, now I made a separate list to show you guys what I've done in the past with holiday gift bundles. Okay, this is up and running all the time. Now I'm going to come back over here to my list. I just made this today to kind of use this as an example. So I actually need to name this my list. I need to name this holiday gift bundles. Now, how I added these were my personal pictures. Okay. These were my personal pictures that I added in here. Okay. And there's a couple different ways that you can do this. You can do this like as a made to order thing, or you can do this as these are the ones that I have on hand. Once again, do not turn me into compliance. I am not posting this out for everybody, and I am not suggesting that you go and buy stock and try to do this. This is not how I run my business. I only get these things for free and half off. My customers know. I have a few of them at the beginning of the season, and then the rest are made to order. Sometimes some of my customers, instead of just messaging me and saying, hey, I want a car bar and scent bar bundle, it's easier for them to like see this as an actual order form. You could also make it as a gift, as a Google form, but my customers are used to this stuff. So I'm actually going to add in way more options, but this was just what I threw together a little bit ago. So single wax bar gift wrap. I'm telling them that the scents may vary or that they can choose their scents. So some people let me choose. Some people want to choose their own. When they claim, I'm going to verify their choices, meaning I'm going to text them and we're going to figure it out. And then I'm going to tell them to click the product link button to view available fragrances. I'll show you what that is in a second. This is a link to my website, but I'll show you what it looks like for the customers. I'm telling them in the note that they're available in buy 5, get 1 free bundles. Okay. I have this listed on there twice. I don't want it down here. Okay. I've done the exact same thing for these other ones. I just didn't list all of that. What I was saying earlier, about what I wanted to change in my list settings was that infinity thing. Where was that at? I haven't went and I need to go and like do all this stuff. I haven't done all that because I was just throwing this together. Enable. I don't really know if this is going to happen, or what's going to happen when we do this, but we're going to figure it out. Okay. I don't really know what that means. So we're going to click this and I'm going to click view as a guest. Huh. So that says this. I'm going to claim. Jesus, take the wheel. Oh, okay. So then it does make sense. They can claim an infinity number, but I don't really know that I like that because then they might not know. Oh, well, then once he claimed it all, like it just goes right back. So those are the two. That was what I was going to say. I have a quantity of 10. Obviously, when people go in and claim it, I can go in and change that. I'm going to add a bunch more. I'm probably going to add some graphics in here. Once it gets closer to time, let me stop my share. I'm going to add some graphics in there when it gets closer to time that says like all gift bundles are customizable. We can do all the different things. You just let me know what you want to do. Once again, you do not have to do that. I like to do what I've done in the past is do my holiday gift bundles on a separate list. Just because that was easier for me. I hope that was helpful. I'm going to pull up my email and show y'all what that looks like real quick, and then I'm going to get off here. Like I said, I love, love, love this because it's so easy to keep up with inventory. It's so great to be able to let your customer shop from it. It's really awesome. Okay, last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen and you're going to see what my email looks like. Okay, so here I got an email saying that the cards were deleted because there was zero quantity. It's just telling me the ones that are at zero now. Okay, I can delete that. But so if I hadn't deleted it, I would have gotten, so I get this initial activity notice and then I got the checkout confirmation notice. So on my phone, even if I'm not home, I can look at this on my phone and I'll see that these are the things that he has requested. And I can figure out the total and text them that while I'm even not home, and then still be able to communicate with them and then tell them I'll bag it up for him, get it to him, blah, blah, blah. And I mean, I guess I can absolutely play with the buy 5, get 1 free settings and see if that can, I guess I could probably see if I could apply that to only certain cards on YOUMEWHO, but I truly, truly haven't played with it because the way that I do it right now just works for my brain, which I sometimes tend to make things harder than what it should be. But like right now I'm about to go in here and like decrease a lot of these warmers that I have on hand. And then I'm going to email my customers and tell them my warmers are discounted and blah, blah, blah. So anyways, guys, I hope that helps you. Use my referral code so you can get $4 off your subscription if you decide to use it after your, I think you get a 2-week free trial. I'm telling you, even if you're just using it for inventory, it's really, really great. It is going to take some time to set it up as soon as if you have a lot of stuff at home. But once you get everything in there and you just keep up with it, every single time you take something, every single time you get a box in, it's going to be so super simple and you're never going to question what you have on hand. As long as you make sure you tell your family, don't be going up there and getting in my stock without letting me know. Or like now I've taught Chase to go on YOUMEWHO because he's about gotten cut a couple times because my count has been off. So anyway, love y'all, mean it. Hope this was helpful. Bye. How do I end this? Stop.